millionaire who had everything lost it all in a single night. This is the story of his fight for survival and a powerful life lesson he learned. Jonathan Sterling had it all. A self-made millionaire in the home decor and carpentry industry, he graced lifestyle magazines, gave interviews, and lived under the spotlight. His products were celebrated for their craftsmanship and quality. His company's sales soared, and his life seemed untouchable. One weekend, he invited his closest friends aboard his luxury yacht. The sea was calm, champagne flowed, and laughter echoed under the stars. The night was perfect, until it wasn't. The sea turned violent. A raging storm swallowed the yacht. Thunder roared, waves pounded like fists, and the crew's efforts to bring the yacht under control were useless. Then came a deafening crash. A drifting shipping container, invisible in the dark, ripped open the yacht's hull. Water surged in. Panic quickly turned into a desperate fight for survival. Jonathan clawed to stay alive, driven only by instinct, while his friends and crew members disappeared one by one beneath the waves. They did not even get the chance to offload the lifeboats. By dawn, Jonathan floated alone, clinging to a splintered piece of wood from the yacht's deck. His world of wealth and fame was reduced to wreckage. The currents carried him to an uninhabited island. The relief of having survived quickly gave way to dread. Without phones or flares, there was no way to call for help. The man admired by millions was now completely helpless on an island cut off from the rest of the human civilization. The world would never know that he was alive. Days passed. He lived on coconuts, wild berries, and whatever animals or fish he could catch. Yet hunger was not his worst torment. A nagging thought began to eat him from the inside.
What right have I to be alive after I gambled with the lives of my friends? Why did I bring them with me?
He replayed that fateful night in his mind endlessly. His friends' laughter before the crash, the panic that followed, and their frantic screams swallowed by the sea. Seated alone by the fire at night, he saw their faces dancing in the flames. Sometimes, in delirium, he heard their voices or saw their shadows beside him, only to blink and find emptiness. Meanwhile, the Navy searched for the missing yacht. The media turned the search into a spectacle, and his company poured resources into finding him. But when all they found was wreckage, the obituaries were printed. Admirers mourned briefly, then turned the page. His company appointed a new CEO. Jonathan, once a name on everyone's lips, was presumed dead at sea. Slowly, the world moved on as his name faded from memory. On the island, his body thinned, his clothes were tattered, his hair and beard grew wild, and his skin was scorched. Each day he climbed the tallest rock, scanning the horizon. He waved at distant ships until his voice broke, but no one saw him. Weeks slipped by. Hope vanished. Every morning, he wondered,
Is today the day I give up?
Then came the turning point. One night, under a sky filled with stars, he broke down. A profound realization hit him.
Nobody's coming to save me. If I stay here, I die. But my story can't end like this. I was a builder once. I can build again.
That realization lit a fire inside him. He remembered who he was, not just a millionaire, but a carpenter, a creator, a survivor. The very skills that had built his empire could now save his life. He set to work the next morning. With sharpened stones, he hacked branches. With vines, he bound them. His hands bled. His body trembled. The first raft he built collapsed. The second was too heavy. Failure after failure nearly crushed him. But each night he reminded himself,
No one will save me. I have to save myself.
Weeks later, a crude but sturdy raft lay on the shore. Waiting for calm weather, he pushed it out at sunrise. The voyage tested him to his breaking point. Salt water burned his wounds. Storms battered the raft. Sharks attacked him. He rationed coconuts, drank rainwater collected in cupped leaves, and ate raw fish caught with his makeshift net made from tree vines. His body begged to surrender, but his will refused. At last, a coastline appeared. With the last of his strength, Jonathan drifted ashore and collapsed. Locals found him barely breathing and rushed him to the hospital. After several days of treatment, he regained his strength. When news spread that the millionaire once thought dead had returned, headlines exploded. But Jonathan was not the same man as before. Fame and fortune no longer mattered to him. He had learned the darkest truth.
It does not matter how much money you have. Once the world considers you dead, it moves on without you.
His survival wasn't luck or wealth. It was his own refusal to quit. Jonathan's story is more than a survival story. It's a reflection of life. Too often, we wait for help, for guidance, for someone else to solve our problems. But sometimes, no one comes. That's when you must remember who you are. Your skills, your experience, your inner strength, they are the raft that carries you through the storm. So stop waiting. Build your own way forward, because in the end, no one saves you but you.